The Court of Public Opinion is now in session and now available in your market.
Talk radio is entertainment. That's what I do. I entertain. And that's why I've got to put something on the table every hour, every day for everyone. Male, female, conservative, liberal, gay, straight, makes no difference. Dissenting viewpoints make great talk radio.
Attitude with intellect best describes The Rick Roberts Show, one of the most caller-driven shows in the nation.
To get opinion, you have to give opinion. Whether we're talking with Larry Flint from Hustler magazine, or Hillary Clinton, or Jesse Jackson, or whomever, the focus is always on the opinion because that's what drives the show.
Rick Roberts guarantees your station the exposure it deserves. Rick Roberts has a proven track record of delivering the top ratings and revenue. KOA Denver, KCMO Kansas City, KRLD Dallas, and most recently to all of Southern California, from San Diego to Los Angeles on KOGO.
Let's not be shy. We're all here to make money. And to do that, you have to win. You have to be number one. And that's what we've done. I just do what I do on the air. People respond. They can relate to what I'm doing.
The personality and style of The Rick Roberts Show make it a PR machine.
I know in Dallas, not one penny went to marketing the 9 to noon show. We still came out on top. Why? Well, over 3 hours worth of local and national coverage made a big difference. Television and newspaper, they go a long way in exposing the radio station and the show.
What you are about to hear will give you a good overview of the style and substance of The Rick Roberts Show.
I still go through the house and I look and I hope that she's going to be there. You look in the strangest places. You know, you think you're going to open a door and she's going to be there and she's not there.
News, information, and your opinion. This is The Rick Roberts Show on 760 KFMB. Call Rick now, 1-800-760-KFMB.
All right, welcome back. The Court of Public Opinion, the Rick Roberts Show on 760 KFMB. In the first part of the show, we told you if you didn't want to hear this, to turn the radio off. I understand. All of the following information comes from a source within law enforcement in a very high place in law enforcement. It is not going to paint a pretty picture. David Westerfield, according to the source, did it. Implying that David Westerfield was directly responsible for the disappearance of little Danielle Van Dam. In the law enforcement's own words, I'm not embellishing, I'm using his words. The neighbor, David Westerfield, did it. The source went on to tell us Westerfield made a statement to police, I can take you to her, but I want a lawyer first. We were told that Westerfield found out about a swinging lifestyle. Evidently, Brenda and Damon Van Dam like to swing, like to wife swap. And according to the source within law enforcement, Westerfield found out about this and approached them to host an adult party at his house. The source went on to tell the Rick Roberts Show that on the night of the disappearance of Danielle, Brenda Van Dam was at a local Poway bar where, according to the people they talked to, she was grinding away on the dance floor and possibly, again, this is from law enforcement, not me, and possibly did a guy in the parking lot. She then left the bar with 2 girlfriends and 2 guys and went back to the Van Dam's house. She gave one of the girlfriends to her husband, Damon. And again, according to our source in law enforcement, their words, gave one of the girlfriends to her husband, Damon, as a present, and made sure to shut the door on all the bedrooms so the kids would not be awakened by any loud lovemaking. She did not, however, look to see if the kids were in their rooms. Law enforcement said the only explanation for that is perhaps she was more concerned about getting downstairs to the adult party. Our source within law enforcement has told us that the adults then locked themselves in the Van Dam's garage. Evidently, they have special locks inside the garage so the kids can't come in. At that point, according to this source, they started smoking marijuana and fooling around. 3 females, Brenda Van Dam, 2 girlfriends, Damon Van Dam, and 2 men from the bar. The timeline. One timeline was that Brenda came home from the bar to find the lights flashing and the door open. She closed the door. Then, after everyone had sex, Damon noticed the lights blinking and a door open. They were busy with their adult party, so they never checked the kids. Welcome back to the Rick Roberts Show, the court of public opinion for Southern California, right here on News Radio 600 KOGO.
For a year, Stephen and Cheryl Crow didn't say anything. Now they can't stop talking, and the public seems to be taking their side.
Rick, I have to tell you, I am just totally outraged at the way these people have been treated.
The Crows laid out their case on the Rick Roberts Show tonight.
I can't explain how much it's affected our lives.
After hearing them, almost every caller agreed Escondido police and prosecutors are doing an injustice to the Crow's son and to two other teenage boys accused of killing Stephanie in January of 1998.
We need to get rid of these people, prosecute them, let them spend time in jail.
Stephen and Cheryl Crow are my guests in studio. Their daughter Stephanie Crow was murdered. Their son Michael is one of three that has been charged. A transient was found with your daughter's blood on his sweatshirt. How has this affected your son?
Horribly. Our whole life has been just tipped upside down.
Cheryl, Stephen Crow, do you both believe that your son Michael is totally 100% innocent?
You think I would let him back in my house if I even had the slightest idea that he was guilty?
The only one on the radio worth listening to, in my opinion. Rick, I love you.
He challenges people. We like that.
He's the reason why I actually have 600, AM 600 on my dial. He certainly has a great show. I enjoy him and respect him, what he does.
He provides variety and a different viewpoint, and that's why I tune in.
He's great. I operate a 8-person van pool, and we listen to it every day.
I don't believe I would listen to Kogo if it weren't for Rick Roberts.
Rick Roberts is the best talk show host I have ever heard in San Diego.
Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. Governor, good morning.
Good morning, Rick. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing
terrific. Right.
We had a situation here, the Mount Soledad War Memorial. There's a cross. There are plaques commemorating those that gave the ultimate sacrifice over the last 50 years. We had one atheist for the last 15 years that's been fighting this battle. The city council basically caved. So we decided to do a city referendum. We started it, Governor, 23 days ago. We just turned in. We needed 33,000 signatures to get this thing passed. We collected 105,000 signatures in 23 days. So now the city council is forced once again to look at the will of the people. And what you're proposing is no different. The will of the people must be heard.
Well, first of all, congratulations to this great victory of gathering all those signatures that you just have done, and it's for good cause. Second of all, you're absolutely correct. If the politicians can't do the job, then the people will.
Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher. Bill, it's always a pleasure.
Rick, good to hear your voice, and we'll see your own opinionated ass back here soon, I hope.
All right.
He's very good, one of the best in the business.
Honest to God, you are the funniest. You are so entertaining.
Your program sounds good.
I love your program. I mean, it's so entertaining on the way home.
I tuned in every day. I thought it was great. I felt you were really relevant on the matter.
Hi, I enjoy your program.
Your show is the bomb. I love the show. You are awesome.
Great show, Rick. I like your new time slot.
Dennis in Oceanside. Dennis, thanks for waiting. How you doing, Dennis?
Hey, Rick. How are you?
Good.
Your show.
Thanks.
Hey, how you doing, Rick? It's a pleasure to talk to you.
My pleasure.